Hopefully on both channels.
Let's see.
Speaking of, I guess, do you want to,
Hope it works.
tell everybody about your new...
We're live now?
Yeah.
Hello!
Hello!
Welcome to White Pals.
Do you want to tell everybody?
Yeah. So, we're doing an experiment this week. I started a new channel, a second channel, just for the streams. So everything that me and Discordia do together, will be streamed to this channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to make a new channel because my current channel, my normal channel, is a bit spicier, and it keeps getting nuked by Susan. That bitch.
Spicy. I don't believe.
Yeah. Anyway, so now that I've got us demonetized already. Oh yeah, so there's also a Based Apes streams channel now, and I see Bleach Demon there. Hello, Bleach Demon.
How fucking dare he? Get your ass back and moderate my chat, Bleach Demon.
Hey. Where were you this afternoon, huh? You weren't on the stream. You weren't there participating. You were off.
Off doing other things.
Being normal with your boyfriend.
Yes. Well, being normal is a strong accusation.
being gay with your boyfriend.
Being gay, yeah.
Yeah. So so those who weren't here last week, Disco is in a remote location in Luton.
Luton, yeah.
Because Mummy left us because she doesn't love us anymore.
Anymore? You assume that I did in the first place.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm in a remote location. But it should all, it Streamlab's pretty handy. If I log in from a different location, it remembers all my settings. I just have to change, the input devices, which is pretty good.
That's nice. That's good.
Bleach Steven says I go where I'm wanted. That's a good boy. You just stay put with your wrench.
I think he's figured out that you can't see my chat. So yeah, we're also experimenting with the chat because ideally we would try and combine both chats, because we're obviously quite audience participation heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice if we just had all the chats in one place, but I'm not sure how it's going to work.
I will do that. But I mean, I don't have my computer here. and I haven't been on the computer very much anyway. But I'll see if I can combine the two chats later on.
Yeah, we'll try and figure it out. For now, we have a secret chat that she's not monitoring. So if you have
not,
anything to say about
it's
Disco,
not a secret. It's literally on the screen.
Oh, you got my chat up as well? Damn it!
I put them up as two separate chats on the screen, so I want to merge them so that they take up less screen space and it just flows better. But right now there are two chats on the stream. Theodore says boyfriend, but you're supposed to be an incel, gamer incel like us. How can we relate to you now, Disco?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly. We have like one woman here. Like we can't lose our woman, otherwise people call us sexist. This is when people call us sexist, we can just turn around and be like, nah, look, we got a woman right here.
We have a woman. You do.
So if we lose you,
you
then...
still have a woman. It's fine. Just not every weekend.
Not every weekend, and not during the week either.
Well, this week I was away all week. That's true, but that won't be most weeks. Hey Robert. Robert says Disco's no longer married to Chat. Chat is sad.
Yeah. You're gonna lose all your simps now. They're all gonna run off.
Sims? Wait, I had Sims?
I assume so.
Bleach says Disco is the people's woman.
Newton says, if he bad man, we make him disappear. That's right. You're messing with one of us, motherfucker. I hope he's listening.
Hopefully not this time.
No, he seems like a cool guy.
I already had a few of those.
We'll give him a chance. He seems like a cool guy.
Yes.
Well, and Disco seems happy.
He says, I can't sim for Disco anymore. Oh.
It's super weird. It's been oddly quiet this week. She's been with her boyfriend all week, and usually she's napping my ear off. I'm just like, why is Discord not sending me notifications every 20 seconds? Why is nobody in my server talking? Because before it was just you posting stuff you found.
I was like, I feel missed. Don't worry. Next week I'll be back home, and then he'd be like, can you fuck off back to Luton, please? You're doing my head in. Can you please fuck off again? It was nice and quiet last week.
Indeed. Alright. Shall we get into some white pills?
Sure. You want to start? Shadow says, but Kibbs assured me Disco was a bro. I can't believe he lied to me. Yeah, Kibbs is a bad man.
Yeah. Demon says, we'll chimp for monkey now. That's right. I mean, and it's gonna be a very long road until I get monetized, and I'm absolutely certain I'm not getting monetized. So
it was a long road for me to get monetized, I tell you. Like, especially after they demonetized me. They're like, channel too small. I'm like, that's the ultimate fucking insult. Thank you, YouTube.
Yeah, thank you for rubbing it in. As if my income wasn't small enough, you had to remind me, and then take away.
They're just like, no, you're too small to be monetized. And it's like, look, it's not about the 2 cents I was making on like my entire library of videos. It's the principle of it. It's the
principle of the thing. You don't need to rub it in, alright?
Keep the 2 cents. It's more like when you're not monetized.
It's not about the money.
The algorithm really ignores channels that aren't partnered, and so it's a lot harder to grow now than it used to be. But never mind, we got there.
Well, we're going to be still on our mission to become YouTube's first ever billionaires, so that we can annoy Bill Gates. So we'll somehow try and work around it. We need to get partnered somehow, but we'll work on that in future.
The white pill won't need to be as strenuous this week as Besic didn't black pill us to sadness.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, that's the second week in a row Besic is AWOL. We need to have a talk with that man.
Yeah, student says...
I hope he's not finding himself a girlfriend too.
Disco's got a bow, and the inmate's down with some sort of illness. God, it's been quiet.
Yeah.
They demonetized you for that. That's highly insulting. Yeah, because my channel was... I made my channel initially just to post cat videos on. Before they brought in all the like limitations on who could be monetized. So I had the channel monetized and was running ads on it. and then they were like, "Oh, you need 1,000 subscribers," and I'm like, bye monetization.
Yeah, unfortunately, I joined YouTube far too late for the glory days. It's all locked down now. So yeah, that's why I made my second channel. Go over and subscribe because I need at least 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, don't worry, Numadon. Next week I'll be back to streaming as normal. It's just because this week I was, my boyfriend was on holiday, so.
Yeah.
But
right.
I'll be streaming normally next week. I think we'll be playing Stray again, hopefully. And I guess it depends if the inmate's feeling better or not as to whether or not we do power washing. If not, we might have to do extra Stray.
It is actually very relaxing to watch.
What, Stray?
I was doing this with what? No, the power washing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
At first I was like, I don't see the point of this game. I was doing photoshopping earlier and I decided to just like, there was a big block that I had to get rid of, but instead of like clicking it all and deleting, I just took the eraser and just slowly started like erasing the entire block. It was so satisfying. I don't
It is.
Reminded me of the power wash game. I'm just like, this is actually quite nice. I see why people do this.
It is. It's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the white
subs
pills.
is
Or is there
one
more?
thing I remember struggling to get with 4,000 hour watch time. That's been the thing that's really helped me out.
Yeah.
Because I've had 1,000 subs probably for like months now, but the watch time
On my-
was the thing that was like, good luck.
Yeah, on my other channel, I usually just do 30 minutes or 1 minute videos, so I'm nowhere near the watch time. I'm over the subscribers, well over. But I the watch time is going to take years, literally years.
Yeah, you do really, really short clips.
But we do
don't
like,
you?
with these we do like 2 hours at a time, so that's 2 hours per person watching. So I think the watch time on this channel shouldn't be too much. The subscribers will be difficult because I'm an amateur host. To be honest.
Make Monkey make me some shorts.
Yeah, and then we'll make some shorts as well. Oh yeah, we're going to post all the white pills as shorts, or the ones we can, to try and attract some attention.
Cool.
So yeah,
Right.
thank you very much for being here.
Show us your white pills.
Yes, let's get into the white pills. I got a good one for you, right? The first one, it's a very good one. I'm a bit sad. Oh, Betson's here. Sultan has the opposite problem, yeah. So I'm a bit sad that Trim is not here because he was making fun of me last week, but it's something you always make fun of me for as well. So I just found this article last week. Macs look like the future of PC gaming, whether PC gamers like it or not.
Did you write
I
an
saw
article,
this.
Monkey? Have you been writing
No.
articles?
It's a man named John
kinda
Leofler.
Is that your pen name?
No. I saw this as well. You and Trim were making fun of my Mac last week, me being a Mac boy, and yeah, I saw this. I think about an hour afterwards, because usually after the streams I leave and I go to the pub and have a beer. And I saw this immediately afterwards. I was like, damn, I wish I had that for the stream.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
So yeah, it turns out the Apple Silicon chips, the new M1 and M2 chips, are going to be focusing a lot on gaming, so you can game on Macs.
Right, so what I'm hearing is they're not currently suitable for gaming, but at some point in the future they might actually
Macs look
focus
like
on
the
it.
future of
Yeah.
it's the future of PC gaming. You have to
But
adopt
they're-
the future.
But
now.
they're not. So the current ones are not, but they've realized that they're shit and they might actually start catering towards it.
No, it's just that it's just that the computers are so fucking good, they can do everything. So you don't even need to build like a special computer and spend thousands making it light up like a child's toy. And Macs are just far superior computers in every way. You have gaming for now, but that is for now.
And streaming.
And you don't have to give
Gaming.
Bill Gates any money.
Gaming and streaming.
Yeah, and you can also not give Bill Gates your money.
Yeah, I could, also stream and game.
No, that's for losers. The Windows, Microsoft losers over there. Yeah. So for people in the chat as well, me and Disco argue about it. I think this is literally the only thing we've ever argued about. is Max and PCs. That's the only thing we've ever had a legitimate falling out about. I think I offended her once. Yeah. So, yeah, Max aren't all bad after all. The timing was perfect though. It was literally just as soon as the stream finished, I found this article. I was like, right, that's going on the list, the number one. Just have to remind you that PCs are on their way out.
Earl, I've no idea why it wouldn't let you super chat. It should still be turned on, unless I did something stupid, which is entirely possible.
Yeah, no, we tested it last week and it seemed to be working okay.
Yeah, that's just the same. Edit. Monetization on.
Oops. I just realized I'm on my real person YouTube account. I better switch to the ape account just in case I dox myself. Sorry, I've doxed myself about 100 times already. It's already over.
Yeah, you're already doxed.
Okay, on to the next one.
Doxed. Yeah, I think the super chats are on, so I don't know. What's the answer?
Yeah, we did. We had a few last week, so it seems to be working. Just try again, I guess. Yeah. All right. Next one. Found this article. Willow Smith breaks silence on Dad Will Smith's infamous Oscar slap. I see my whole family as being human, which is not something a robot would say.
It's a very odd thing to say.
It is a very odd thing to say for a human. She's very weird. The whole family is fucked up. Like I swear, like this whole when everything came out about Will and Jada and like their weird relationship where she's like sleeping with his her son's friends and stuff like this. It was just like I knew it. Like I knew there was something really fucked up about that family. Like the kids seem absolutely insane.
Yeah, she's like basically her mother's mini me at this point, isn't she? And like the son is like just weird.
Yeah.
Hang on, Shooting of History sent $2 to say silence, Mac peasant. The PC master race is eternal.
No, you're going down. We're coming for you. We're coming for you.
Fail.
No, the Mac master race will rise. There's gonna be a PC master race genocide. I'm telling you.
Good luck.
Coming.
Good luck.
Said, I see my whole family as being human, and I love and accept them for all their humanness. I say, why are you putting so much emphasis on the word human? It's like you're trying to convince me you're human.
Silence,
I don't believe
peasant,
it.
the PC master race is eternal.
Yeah, honestly,
alien people.
We're not aliens. We're totally human.
I think they're robots. That's my conspiracy. I've come to the conclusion. I think they're robots or aliens or a mixture of both. The kind of robot, alien, sentience. Yeah, it's just such a weird family. Such a weird family. It's like if somebody's trying to sell you a house.
Will is the normal one. Like of all of them, he seems to be the most normal.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's
just
broken.
Used to be.
He's just
yeah,
broken.
I think he is. I think he's tried too hard to give in.
Yeah.
To like being the whole like good man type thing, like good husband, that he just completely lost his spine and his family walk all over him.
Did you see the interview that they had given together where she's talking about her indiscretions?
Was that with her and Will?
I started an entanglement. It's like you had an affair. Yes, an
yeah,
entanglement.
and he's like crying during it. Yeah, he's like you can see in his eyes that he's crying, but he's trying to keep his face like he's trying to stop himself from breaking down. You can see in his eyes he's crying. They're full of tears when she was saying this. She doesn't give a shit. Like she doesn't give a shit about him at all, which is horrific. Will Smith needs to grow a spine and do that. Khalifa K says, we are not lizard people. We? Huh? We are not lizard people.
We are not lizard people.
I'm on to you, Khalifa. El Testiculi says, okay, let's try again. Yes, it worked. $4.99. Thank you, Al. Yeah, it seems to be working now, so whatever was happening before seems okay. Yeah, so I didn't have much to say. Sorry?
Oh no, you carry on. It looks like it might actually merge the chat in OBS now that it's running, and I just wanted to play with it.
Okay, let's try again.
Oh, okay.
So you keep going, and I'll just play with that.
So if somebody types something into my chat, it will also come up in your chat. Is that how it works?
No, but I have a multi-stream chat that seems to have both of them in there.
Okay. So on screen. All right.
I'm just trying to find where I can get a URL for that chat.
Sorry, bear with us while we try and boomer our way through this.
you just keep.
I'll just keep going. All right. So this is just a weird family. It was just a bizarre statement. Like, I see my family as being human. It's like if somebody's trying to sell you a house, and like every 2 minutes they're like, "This is definitely not a scam." And it's like, well, why do you keep saying that? Now I think you're trying to scam me. But you're just insisting that they're human. Seems weird. Yeah. Anyway, that's not. It was something weird I found.
Okay.
Oh, this. Okay, so I found this article, which was quite funny, on Yahoo Sports for some reason, but published by BuzzFeed. I guess they don't write their own articles anymore. Well, so it's 17 famous people who started out as heroes, but lived long enough to become major villains. So not just regular villains, major villains.
I put a few cute animal vids in chat
and
for
the
show.
list starts off. Number 1 is Jim Jones. He originally fought for.
Thank you. He's put some cute animal videos in chat. We'll do those at the end of the show.
Yeah, thank you. We'll do them at the end.
Sorry.
So it starts off with Jim Jones, which he was quite into like his civil rights and his social justice. And I'm pretty sure. No, wait. I don't know if he invented social justice, like the term social justice, but he was very much into it. And then, of course, he ended up killing like 1,000 people, or convincing 1,000 people to commit suicide. Really bad man, really horrific things he did. Fred Phelps, the Westboro Baptist Church, they're quite mean people. Started out as an attorney defending civil rights, and then of course became the Westboro Baptist Church, which is a strange organization.
Yeah.
Henry Heimlich. He funded experiments that involved injecting people with malaria to see if it would treat other conditions. So like, really weird, really weird experiments he was doing. There's Philippe Pétain, who was a World War I hero, who then went on in World War II to become a Nazi collaborator. Benedict Arnold, he ended up becoming a traitor, I think. Franz Haber, So these are all quite bad people. I mean, Chris Benoit, he like murdered his whole family, right? I mean, like really, people that used to be well loved and well liked, and became awful people, like Nazi conspirators, and murdering their whole family, murdering lots of people. That's not the point. We'll just keep scrolling down until we get to the very end and how they conclude this article. Finally, J.K. Rowling. That's number 17 is J.K. Rowling. This entire article was just put together just to shit on J.K. Rowling, to compare her to like actual Nazi contributors and mass murderers, because she doesn't want people with penises in the bathroom and shit. I just find that completely ridiculous. How they went from Nazi collaborators to J.K. Rowling, like that's even remotely comparable.
That's great.
Pétain is pronounced Pétain. Pétain. Okay. Pétain, is that right? Okay, thank you. In what way, shape, or form is this a white pill? It was funny. I thought it was quite funny. They clearly wrote this entire thing just so they could shit on J.K. Rowling, and it would just seem so ridiculous. It's ridiculous to compare J.K. Rowling to, Chris
Forking hell.
Benoit, who murdered
Pounds
his whole
chest
family.
asterisk 8.
A
Congrats
Nazi
to Disco for
contributor.
keeping a social life.
A man who would
Power
inject
washing
people
and
with
poon health
malaria.
beating soon? Itty bitty kitty
And a man
committee.
who ended the lives of almost 1,000 people, you know, and then compared it to J.K. Rowling. Fucking BuzzFeed, man. I swear,
That's
it comes
amazing.
from BuzzFeed.
Like, they're just like, everybody I don't like is evil. It's like, come on, guys.
Pretty much, yeah. It's literally the people I don't like are Hitler.
Hang on, Earl sent in the super chat. Forking hell, pounds chest, ape. Congrats to Disco for keeping a social life. power washing, and poon hat beating soon. Itty bitty kitty committee.
Itty bitty
Yes,
kitty.
there should
I've
be
got some.
at least Stray this week. Depending on how Basic's feeling, we'll probably do some power washing too.
Yeah, and here's a chest pounds. Thank you very much. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I was saying something I forgot.
Good job.
I don't know. All right. Anyway, yeah, I thought that was just a little bit ridiculous. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Don't worry, I've got lots and lots of cute animal videos for us this week. I found so many. I've got loads. So we'll get through the headlines. The next one was quite funny. Hulu actually added unlikable female protagonist trigger warnings to new movie. Did you see this?
No, that's great.
Content warning. This film contains flashing lights. Yeah. Warning, you're really not going to like this person. This film contains flashing lights, themes of trauma, and an unlikable female protagonist. Viewer discretion advised.
Great.
Yeah. And then, of course, Twitter went off the handle. Why is Hulu warning me about an unlikable female protagonist? Do unlikable male protagonists need content warnings? No.
Why? It is kind of funny, to be fair.
The content warning was born out of, to be honest, our test screening. The filmmaker Quinn Shepard told IndieWire, "We unironically and consistently got responses from, I'm not going to say what demographic, but you might be able to guess. People who were quite literally like, why would someone make a movie with an unlikable woman?" So, it's the white man, I'm sure that's what she means. It's something I've repeatedly heard, and a lot of other writer friends have as well. If you
White man.
portray flawed women or women, what is this with like flawed women or not perfect women? Like, no, they're just not likable. You just don't like them. You're supposed to like the characters and you watch so that you're cheering for them. That's what a protagonist
flawed,
is.
They're just dicks.
Yeah, exactly. You're not flawed. You're just a twat.
Pretty much.
Does this essentially confirm we'll never have to see a biopic or an unlikable women such as Vice President Kamala Harris or twice failed presidential candidate Hillary Clinton? If so, it's an amazing win for all mankind. Oof.
Oof, indeed.
Well, let's hope not. So I thought that was quite funny. Hulu enraged Twitter. Okay, let's see what else we got. Alright, so last week we'd had water guns being confiscated from the streets of New York.
Well, at least now we know that New York is safer.
Well, this week we have squirty cream.
What?
Whipped cream dispensers.
What's wrong with squirty
Notice.
cream?
State law prohibits the sale of whipped cream dispensers to anybody under the age of 21.
Why?
State issue photo ID will be required, thank you.
Why?
I think it's captioned high capacity assault whipped cream dispenser.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, does anybody know why this is?
Or people getting squirted with that. People were getting squirted with it, weren't they? Some kids were just like, you know, it'd be really funny. Now, I think, sorry, I've been kind of playing around with this.
What's whippets?
I think we now have both chats merged on the screen. I might be wrong.
Okay.
Kinda
Oh yeah, I
hard.
see a chat.
But that should actually be both of our chats now. Although, I'll need to play around
Yeah, I
with
see.
super chats and things so they come up separate. But yay!
Well, we can figure that out later. Pay attention. You're
I
missing the
am
white pills.
paying attention. Squirty cream is banned. I'm not sure why it's a white pill.
Yeah. Not sure. Huffing the air inside the canisters. Does it make you high or something?
I
Too
guess
many
so.
people getting cream pied.
I did assume it was like kids were just running around just like squirting the cream at people. Like, Skush!
You're getting some feedback. Shadow Angel says, can you make the font white?
Maybe.
Theodore Pinnock says, you've got black text on dark grey background, it's not very legible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of. Just grab some text.
Bezic says, gel blasters are actually legal in some states of Australia. Yeah. Are they? I wonder if they're still legal here. Just to get like, I've never heard of them. These like Orbeez thing. I think it's a foreign thing. I've never heard of an Orbeez thing. We just have water guns. It just shoots water. But anyway, you're also not allowed to buy whipped cream without a photographic ID. You have to be 21 to buy whipped cream. So stay safe out there, guys. Make sure nobody squirts you with some cream. It would be horrible. All right. I have a business idea for you.
Okay.
To help us become the first ever YouTube billionaires and piss off Bill Gates, we could train crows. Watch this. This is something really cool. So this crow has been trained to find money and bring it back.
Do you think we could train Crow to do that?
Oh, we can train. Yeah, where's Jonathan Crow? Bring us money.
Try and train
Put it in
him
our
to do
drawer. Yeah. This is what we could do. We could just get like an army of birds, and they could just run about stealing money and bringing it back to us. It's the perfect crime. We'll never get caught. Nobody would even suspect that we would do this.
Crow might get caught.
It's the perfect crime. Nah, well, then he can just take the fall.
Maybe.
Alright. So iHypocrite tweeted a screen cap from an online psychology lecture. This is what they teach in college, right? So it says something here like of aggression, so it's learning about aggression. It says two males bump into each other. First male, hey, watch it. Second male, no, you watch it. First male, oh yeah? They deliberately bump into each other again. Two females in an identical situation. First female, I'm sorry. Second female, no, it's my fault. First female, see, those are cute shoes. They go shopping.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had
This is
that
what's been-
conversation. Mine is just
Yeah,
like
I've never.
look at them like I'm about to kill them. Like, how dare you?
Yeah.
How fucking
I've never seen
dare
a
you.
woman swing at another woman.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to show you someday.
Never ever seen it. It's always just men, you know. We never apologize to each other. We just start fights with each other. Base, you guys haven't heard of gel blasters because airsoft is legal in the UK and miles better. Yeah, airsoft is good. I need to get myself an airsoft gun. Although with this heat, I could do with some water. So this is something that people are getting taught in a psychology class. Obviously, males are assholes, and this is a continuing theme because I found this, and this is actually a little bit enraging because I kind of live in this world a little bit. But I'm just gonna play it and let you hear what it says. Oh.
Say they are uncomfortable. Did you know?
Like,
60% of male managers say they are uncomfortable working alone with a woman out of fear of complaints of sexual harassment. Women in the workplace. Men, do not avoid working with women because you're afraid of sexual harassment complaints. That is gender discrimination. To avoid sexual harassment complaints, do not sexually harass people. Did you know?
oh, that's what it is. couldn't figure that out in my tiny little man brain.
It seems so
That I wouldn't-
simple.
Ah, I wish somebody had told me sooner. If I just didn't sexually harass people, people
be
wouldn't make
fine.
sexual harassment complaints.
Yeah. Sorry.
Ah, my stupid little male brain. None of us could figure that out.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Jesus. Oh my god, these mandatory training courses are they're so, what's the word? No shit's ever false accused ever. Yeah.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so condescending as well. Like, it's so condescending. And you can tell somebody in HR was really proud of themselves that they've done this. They're like, right, fixed it.
It's like,
Yeah,
just
right,
don't
yeah, so-
harass people. And it's like, nobody
Yeah, it's
ever
like-
thought of that.
Yeah, it's like the men rape because they don't know they're not supposed to rape argument again. It's like,
Yeah.
right, that's
That's
shut the
what it
fuck up.
is. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Anyway, that annoyed me, so I put that on the list. It's not a white pill either. It just annoyed me. So you're gonna have to be annoyed with me.
AWL
Alright,
says,
so-
gotta love these white pills. Yeah.
Well, if you want to see more white pills, then send more in. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to put up with my weird sense of humor. To be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think 2 weeks ago there was a story that came out of some Disneyland place, or whatever it is, Disney World this year. That did you see it? That was like somebody tried to sue them for racism because one of their mascots didn't hug the little black girls, so therefore they were being racist.
Right.
Although when you watch the clip, I assume you've not heard of this.
No.
So this was like a big story that we'll cover. I should have brought up the context, but I won't do it now. Basically what happened is somebody in one of these suits is going around and are like waving at the children and stuff like this. And then these two little black girls wanting to hug, but you could tell like the person couldn't see them because they're inside this big helmet. And they just walked right past them. And then the mother recorded it and put it on the internet, being like, look at this racism, they're not going to hug my black little girls and blah, 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 blah. Even though it's quite obvious that, like the person in the suit wasn't looking. So anyway, it appears there's been an overcorrection. Because now they seem to be very, very making sure whenever they see black people to run over and hug them. So obviously she can't see. Woody spotted them. So Woody alerts her. And they run over and give the black girl a hug so she doesn't get fired, pretty much. They're just... The way they were so desperate to do it after this story came out to prove that they're not ignoring the black kids was quite funny.
So, right, okay.
He didn't even
How
need to say anything, just point.
How many kids
Just
just
pointed
don't
and, like-
get seen? You know?
Exactly, yeah. Like the whole original thing was it was obviously ridiculous to say that was racism, but they seem to be very, very cognizant of it now because I think the person got fired, and there was a
Wow.
whole big
Imagine
social
getting
media thing about
fired.
it. And they now seem to be very, very. Yeah.
Imagine getting fired for just
No-
not
nobody else-
seeing a specific kid in the crowd that wanted a hug.
Yeah,
And
but it's-
because that kid happens
it's
to
Twitter,
be of a
right? So-
specific skin color, well, that's it. You now need to lose your job.
Yeah. But I mean, it's Twitter, so if you're expecting them to be rational about this sort of stuff, you're
True.
not going to get very
True.
far. So yeah, I saw this massive overcompensation for this. Like nobody else obviously gets hugs. Just like quickly, or we'll get fired. Ridiculous world we live in. All right, so most of the rest of them are just animal videos and memes and stuff.
I don't like the animals.
So here we go, here's-
typically.
The most elegant cat fail. God bless it tried.
I think
I'm not sure what it was trying to do. Like, why didn't it just go through? Cats could fit through there.
Yeah, it could probably fit through there, but it was trying to do it with style, I guess.
I guess.
I'm freaking adorable. Oh.
Yeah. That was quite funny.
Yeah, we'll remember your
Uh,
videos for Planet Missionary. Like, we normally do, like, Monkey will show me the ones he's found, and then I'll show Monkey the ones I've found, and then we'll go through the ones
Yeah.
that people have put in the White Pills channel. So as long as you put them in one of our White Pills channels, we'll have found them.
Yeah. Now I'm actually prepared today because I was taking care of my channel earlier and making shorts. So I actually have them already loaded up. So I'm just going to do them all at once. Just all my pills and then the ones that are community submitted as well. We'll just do them all at once.
I actually haven't loaded up
Because
the
they're all
community
loaded up.
ones yet, but that's fine.
Yeah. That's okay.
Monkey!
Alright, so this is a monkey eating a watermelon that I thought was really cute. As you know, I love monkeys.
Oh, he's hugging.
And it's a patient little monkey, look. It's so patient.
I
It's
love
got
how
its
he's
hand over its mouth.
I love how he's watching. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. He's so cute. I love monkeys. I want a monkey. Are we allowed monkeys?
I'm not sure.
Okay, oh. Be patient, be patient.
He's like, no, there's two.
What are you doing? What's happening?
Aw,
Aw, and he
so
got his watermelon.
sweet.
Look how cute he is. Now he's happy. He's standing up.
Aw,
I love monkeys. They're so cute.
that's so cute.
Yeah. Alright. This one speaks for itself. It's just a barrel of cuteness. Look at the puppies.
Barbies. Aw, beagles.
It fell.
I love beagles. I miss having a beagle. They're so
Mm.
fucking cute.
So cute. The one at the back here that falls off and rolls. Makes it even cuter. No.
Aw. So cute.
There we go. Check us out. It's playing on the trampoline. It loves it.
That's pretty cute. Just figured out it's bouncy.
It's freaking out. Like, what the hell is this? What have I found?
I like how he bounces so hard it comes off.
Yeah. It just has no idea what to do with itself. So cute.
Ring, ring, ring.
Bang, bang, bang.
That's great.
This one's just a Cerberus as a puppy guarding the gates to heck. Look how cute.
Oh wow, it does look like it's a dog with it.
It does look like a dog with 3 heads, yeah.
Do you
Guarding
know-
the gates to heck.
Student of history says beagles and Bengals with based in disco. That sounds like a
Uh-huh.
fantastic stream.
Eagles and Bengals, yeah. Oh god, we got into a stream. Beagles and Bengals.
Yeah.
All right. So we found something like this before. This was one of my community suggestions. Going quite quick. We found something like this before, and I have no idea what's going on here, but it's cool. Check us out.
Okay, that's cool.
I have no idea what's. How is it doing that?
It's like one of those, you know, the plasma ball things.
Yeah. I'm down a little bit just in case. But I think it's. At first, I thought it was like what are they called when you do the I have no idea. I don't know. At first, I thought they were like. You know, we
That's
do the
pretty
kind of
cool,
binary.
though.
What's the binary language? JR Electronics.
Robert says Tesla beam thingy.
Tesla beam, yeah.
They have a frequency
I have no idea how it's
so they
making
can
the
be
noise.
musical. Well, Robert's probably the best person to answer, to be fair, because he does a lot of music stuff. He says they have a frequency so they can be musical. That's pretty cool, though.
What is it that's making the noise though? Is it the electricity?
The electrical arcs
Is it
make
like-
the air vibrate at certain frequencies that make sound which can be made to make music. That's pretty cool. AWL
That's
says,
cool, yeah.
Robert,
So I guess
where's
it's
our
just-
Tesla music theme song? Yeah. Yeah, Robert.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I love things
That's
like
pretty
that.
cool. Yeah.
I love things like that. Like that freaking guy that used all the computer parts, the hardware to make songs. That was super cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. I have no idea how that. I know you've explained it to me, but I still have no idea. Maybe some EDM, lol. Okay, this is another one that was sent in.
As an actual zookeeper, this is how I would have dealt with this situation. Pull the first gorilla back, knee at the spine, pick it up, slam its head into the ground, move into tackle position, tackle the next gorilla to the ground, grab it by the back of the head, pull its face into your chest, and suffocate it. That will incapacitate the gorillas and stop the fight. If you go to the gym, you should have no problem doing this.
Sure. Who wants to
The
go
gorillas
first?
fight. Yeah, gorillas. There's gorillas fighting, and people are like, "Where's the zookeeper?" It's like, what's the zookeeper gonna do? Like, get in between the gorillas and be like, "All right, boys, stop it now."
As an actual zookeeper,
So yeah, he's kind of just taking the piss. Like, oh yeah, if I saw this going on, I'd definitely get involved. No, you would never get between two gorillas fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. Some general life advice. Don't give hamsters cocaine. Here we go.
Oh, watch out for the music. Yeah. I like how there's another hamster in there who's just sat there.
Yeah, he's just like, whatever. Hey, how hyper is that hamster? It just starts spinning in circles.
That is pretty funny.
They have so much energy, it's crazy.
That's cute.
Yeah, well.
That's cute.
Alright, and there's one more that was sent in. So this guy just
I'm Alan
makes,
Pan, and I'm an animal abuser.
so he makes legs for snakes. It's quite a long video, so I would just try and find.
Wait, what?
He wants to give
Doesn't really feel
he wants to give legs to snakes because God took them away because he's
I
cruel.
cannot strap this to a real snake.
I can't
I was
imagine
wrong.
the snakes.
Snakes should not have more than 4 legs. But all these
Well, he
other
does
animals
eventually.
for ass fur.
He does eventually make it happen.
Why couldn't this snake backwards?
Yeah. Okay.
Just start to walk.
Oh my
Look at
god.
that. I cannot believe this is working. Oh my god.
This guy has way too much time on his hands.
Holy Hey. Hey, you like
Although the snake seems to be enjoying it.
you like having your
Does
legs
kind of work.
Snake's like, free ride, okay.
back? So
Yeah.
that's it, yeah.
I guess.
And then we just take our snake left here. There you go. There you go.
AWL says, we killed most dragons for a
And then
reason.
we'll
We
let
don't
it
need
part and
cyborg
then
dragons.
Go ahead and take the rest. I cannot believe that this
We just
worked.
keep them on the ground where they're not harming
Hey,
people.
You like my legs?
That's
I like your legs
weird.
better. 100.
Yeah, it's a
That's
weird
weird.
video. But somebody sent this in to the channel. I think that's it. Numidon sent me some, but I'm not sure. Not sure how many I can show. There was a really funny one, but it's a little racist, so I might not show it. It's quite funny though.
Maybe don't let us. Don't get me demonetized just
I'm already
yet.
getting us demonetized for everything else.
Probably the music and
Uh,
other people's videos.
yeah, yeah. Pain in the
Yeah,
ass.
yeah.
God damn it. Disco found a game where you can pet Kitty Mortal Shell Pick in White Pill's suggestions.
Okay. If it's in my server, I'll do it after my ones. Assuming it's suitable.
That's me finished with mine actually.
Cool. Right,
Didn't
let
take
me
me
just
as long as I thought.
swap screens. Sorry, I'm kind of low
He's still playing with it.
I'm
with the
low
tech.
on screens. No, I'm not used to only having
It looks good though.
good. That's something. It seems to be okay. I'll probably like muck about a little bit with the CSS later. Like I've literally just kind of taken one of its default ones and then put a background on it. Which
Cool.
is not
Alright.
great, but eh.
It's looking good. It's looking good.
Right, I need to reshare my screen because for some reason it unshared. Which is fine. Work.
Hey, wait, before you do that, I need to go grab some more lemonade. I'll be back. Hold on.
Fair enough. Change windows. Aha! That seems to be working now. I can't see the chat though. That's the only problem.
Right.
Bring the chat. Alright, are you back now?
Yeah, I'm back.
Um,
Got some lemonade.
Empire's asking about Rat Power tomorrow. No, I believe that we're on hiatus. I'm not sure for how long, but with everything, with Kyle's new streaming schedule and whatnot, I think we're at least taking a little bit of a break. I don't know for how long though. So it very likely won't be this week. Right. So, what did I have? I don't even remember. I've just been grabbing them as we've been going on. So I like this one because it's got a cat and it's actually somewhat local to me. So, yes. So it did cat honored with postbox topper.
Hold on, I need to find your screen.
You do. I can't see the chat anymore. So.
Ah, nice.
A cat has gained more than 2,000 followers online, has been immortalized with a replica knitted postbox topper near one of his favorite hunts.
Oh. So that's just somebody just liked this cat and thought they'd knit it a friend.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I guess he's always wandering around. So it looks like he has his own Facebook page called Bob Life, where people can report in on what he's doing, and one of his fans actually knitted him a postbox topper and immortalized him in the village.
I hope it didn't take his spot. Like that's his favorite spot, so they stick that up there. Because now he's gonna fight the other cat to get his territory.
I mean, to be fair, it'll be softer now, if that's the case. So it might be
that's
alright.
true.
Maybe.
That's true. Yeah. If he learns to share, that's pretty good for him.
Arch has been a naughty boy. Maybe. Well, I mean, Arch is always a naughty boy, so. You don't know that it's over, AWL. We had a hiatus last year as well, and we were off for like 2 or 3 months, and then we came back. And honestly, it was better when we came back because everyone was getting a little bit burnt out with it. So, it would just be a new season, I guess, when we come back. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. There wasn't really a point to it, other than somebody thought it was a good idea to knit a replica of the cat.
Oh, it's in Swindon as well, so it's near you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually
Need to go find it.
Taw Hill Doctor Surgery. I have no idea where that is. So. Let's see. What else did I have? I thought this was funny. Like, it's not really a white pill. It was something that amused me, though. Oh, okay, we're
Just
getting...
what? His dreams are crushed by his own penis.
Alright, apparently we're...
Do I want to watch this?
Yeah, so basically, yeah, he's running and he can't keep He starts falling behind because he has a wardrobe malfunction.
Right.
So yeah, he ended
I'm
up.
trying to imagine what's even about to happen here.
Uh,
This guy must have a mega schlong.
I love how the unmute thing is in the middle of the screen.
The other French, he's overtook Lash now from Austria.
So yeah, he ends up falling
The
to the
other
back of the thing.
French athlete, Blake, is
Okay.
going.
Just gonna stop. So yeah, nightmare wardrobe malfunction, blah blah blah, where he fell out of his shorts. So basically,
His penis fell out of his shorts.
yeah. I don't know if he wasn't
I'm-
like wearing underwear or how this
How
how
big
this
is this guy's
happened.
cock?
So yeah, the 18-year-old started well out of the blocks, but he was soon repeatedly reaching towards his crotch instead of swinging his arms as he ran
Ew.
down the home straight. Eagle-eyed viewers spotted the unfortunate reason his run was compromised as he tried to contain his thunder as it repeatedly fell out during the race. Replays
Contain
showed
his thunder.
Replays show he started well, but began to drift further and further behind as he reacted to his situation.
Oh god.
Journalists, perhaps.
Robert says, "Hey, the Greeks didn't care about such." Yeah, should have just gone full Greek.
Perhaps I've explained.
To be
more
honest, if-
thoroughly, blah blah.
It would have been even more Chad if you'd finished if you'd actually just finished first place. Even with your knob out,
Yeah.
people would just be like, "All right." Okay. I have seen what I thought this was going to be something different though, because I have saw a different thing. Maybe I can look it up and send it to you. But it's very kind of similar.
The reason it's gone viral though was a journalist's summation of the incident, where he says, "Perhaps I've explained myself poorly. His penis escaped out of the side of his shorts, and he had to hold it because it wasn't allowing him to run properly, which is normal when your dongle is swinging from side to side." It's like, okay. So yeah, he lost the race because I guess he wasn't wearing any underwear.
Yeah, like just wear some underwear. That would have been fine.
Student
Right, okay,
history
wait.
says the side. Holy shit. Student history. The ancient Greeks also believed the ideal male body was small pee-pee guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. They were quite small, right? Was it not like the smaller your penis, the higher your status, or something, or like penis size? I don't know. But there's a reason why they always had small penises in the statues.
No idea. Bleach Demon says the itty bitty dick directorate. Firm Knight says if he had an erection, would he have won? Maybe. Theodore says large penises were believed to be a feature of brutish and unintelligent barbarians.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, I don't know if it's really a white pill, but it's definitely amusing. Especially the
That's-
especially
that's
the way
quite
the
funny.
journalist like summed it up.
So I think this is the video I was thinking of. I'll send it to you.
Did you send it?
I remember it being worse, but hold on.
I
2
don't
minutes.
see it yet. Don't see it.
Here you go.
Wait, so what's happened there?
I think this is the one I'm thinking of.
Pole vault.
It may be a different one though.
Alright, so they're not allowed to touch the vault, I guess.
Yeah. But this one kind of looks like he was going to fail anyway.
No, he'd already failed. Like,
Yeah.
he hits it with his thighs before he hits it with his penis. He just double failed.
Yeah, it's not this one. There's another one. I'll find it for next week then, alright? Because there is a really good one where it's like the guy was going to make it over, but it's clear that it's Johnson and his tackle
Oh dear.
got in the way.
It's hard being a man.
It's just horrible. You have no idea. We're losing pole vaults all over the place. Dreams are getting destroyed.
Losing
Because they're
races
gigantic
because
knobs.
they just, at the side they go.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so next up,
You have no idea.
we have Navy helicopter engineer dismantles a car to save a kitten.
Oh,
Which I thought was awesome.
was it locked inside?
Right, so the kitten had an injured leg, and he had seen the kitten and was gonna go and like pick it up, and it got into somebody's, like, under somebody's car, like inside like the workings of it, like, because it's injured and it's trying to hide, right? So so as he and two junior aircrew approached the kitten, they jumped into the exhaust pipe of a nearby car and into the engine chamber. Despite searching with their phone torches, the kitten was nowhere to be seen. The car's owner was in a nearby hangar and gave the engineer permission to dismantle the car. Shortly after, the kitten was discovered inside a hole between the wheel arch and liner, and the trio were eventually able to get the injured straight out. Mr. Hughes called Cats Protection, having adopted, I guess the local Cats Protection. It was quickly established that the kitten had a broken leg, and so it was rushed to the vets for emergency surgery to amputate its leg and give it the best chance of survival. The adoption center manager said it was unlikely the kitten would have survived without the helicopter engineer's help. So yeah, he dismantled a car to save the WK's life.
That's nice.
That
That's good.
is a wipe.
Yeah, that's a blessed pill, definitely. It's so horrible because like apparently a lot of cats die like this, especially if they're up north, because they crawl into car engines for heat, and then when somebody turns it on, they die. It's good that they caught. It's good that they got to him.
Yep. And I've no idea if he put the car back together afterwards or not, though. Hey, bro, student of history is, hey, bro, a kitten is in the inner workings of your car. You mind if we get him out? Go ham, my guy. Yeah, I have no idea if he put the car back together afterwards. That is not included in the articles.
I hope so. Poor guy got his engine destroyed.
Yeah.
I wonder if insurance cover that. Like, all right, like this is going to be a crazy story, but there's a kitten that climbed inside my engine. Will you pay for
I don't
this?
know. I mean, presumably they didn't break anything taking it apart, so it should go back together the same way, but I don't know. At least the kitten is safe, and really that is the main thing.
Yeah, that's true. Nice kitty.
So that's a wipe down. Time to go home, some assembly required. What else do we have? This one I was gonna show later in the stream, but I'll show you it now because it happens to be next in the queue. Some penguins chasing a butterfly.
They are as well. They're all looking at it.
Yeah, for some reason these penguins are chasing a butterfly, because why would they not be?
Penguins are such useless animals.
They just remind me, like, you remember the movie Happy Feet? And
Yeah.
it's just like, they literally are like that. Shades of Dominion says flightless birds hopping for lunch.
Yeah, I hope they're not going to eat it. The penguins don't eat butterflies, do they?
I mean, maybe they do, but they don't seem like they're gonna be able to catch it. Student of History says,
yeah.
I find this adorable. It's pretty
It
adorable.
is quite adorable.
I was gonna have that one later in the show because I normally have the cute videos at the end, but I guess I fucked up the order. Okay, so we have a little
What
bit
browser
more.
are you using?
I have no idea. It's not my computer.
Oh, you're using your boy's computer.
Yeah. I'm
He's
not
got
in-
weird ass browser. Is it Opera?
I'm
Yeah.
not entirely sure what it is.
Alright, ask him for me later.
I'll ask him later. So another white bill. No, okay, that's great. Oh, for goodness sake, are you gonna pay all this? You're not paying all this. Okay, well, I guess we get.
Ha 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 ha.
We will go.
Ha ha ha.
It's fine. It can be fixed. It can be
Are
fixed.
you alright?
Yeah. I'm just fixing the payroll program.
Ah, right, okay.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah, I have no idea how these legacy media people haven't died out yet.
This browser makes funny noises. Like literally when I'm clicking on things, it's like I'm gonna make sound effects. That's lovely.
Black's here.
Okay, I have fixed. Right.
Hello, Black.
So, Tavistock Gender Clinic to be sued by thousands of families. Sounds
Mhm.
like there's a little bit of a class action coming along, which
Ha ha ha.
it couldn't have happened to a
We-
nicer organization. Ooh, we have super
No, it
chats.
couldn't have happened to a more well-meaning bunch of people.
Super chat, super chat.
Hi monkey, hi disco, how's kitty?
Black says, hi monkey, hi disco, how's kitty? Kitty's at home, overheating. Bless him. Like, it's been so hot in Swindon the last few days. Like,
It's really
crazy
hot
hot.
here as well.
And you know what? Like, we're basically lying there like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. It's so fucking hot in here. Oscar's just like upside down on the floor, just like, I'm melting. and George, on the other hand, gets on my laptop and lies down. And I'm like,
Oh.
are you fucking heat seeking? In 34 degrees. And you still find the warmest place in the house to sit on top of my laptop.
He just wants to be near you, that's all.
No, like the laptop was sitting, like I was using the laptop to play TV shows on the TV. So like it wasn't on my lap, it was just sitting near the TV. And George is like, "Oh, I'm a little nippy. I need to go and find the warm spot." And I was just like, "You're insane, cat. You're absolutely insane."
Student of History's mocking us for being too hot. Dude, not even that bad as well. I was talking to my mum last night, and she was like, "Oh my god, it's so hot! I can't believe it's super hot weather." Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "Yeah, it's really hot." And then she's like, "Yeah, it's been 28 degrees up here." And I'm like,
28. It
"Mum,
was,
it's like 37 here."
yeah, and
It's like almost 10 degrees hotter.
a student of history's like, "That's adorable." Student of history, you go and turn off all your air conditioning. Like,
Yeah, get rid of your aircon
get rid of your air
and get
conditioning.
big brick buildings.
Put
and
some
see how
insulation
hot
in
it
your
is.
house, and then get back to me.
Yeah. Go to a big brick building with insulation and literally zero ventilation. Not ventilation, but air conditioning.
Yeah.
And then see how horrible it is inside.
I was so happy when I got in my car because my car has air conditioning. So I got in my car and I'm like, boop. I'm like, oh my god. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I
stay
did-
in here.
I had
So
the
good.
exact same response as Robert. Yeah, 28. Haha, that's pleasant. Yes, that's a nice weather. If it was 28 right now, I'd be outside having a great time. But it's not. It's like 34 something. 37.
Half my work is midday outside. Come at me with your AC office. Like, again, like, try being inside in buildings that are designed to like keep all the heat in with no air conditioning. Like outside is better. Outside is nicer.
Yeah. Outside has some like moving air, which is nice. Inside, it just is so stale. It's horrible.
It's also like a really muggy heat as well at the moment. Like it's really close.
Although somehow the corridor in my building is nice and cool. I guess because it's, I don't know, all the flats have got the heat in them.
Maybe.
Yeah, like literally, if I go outside into the corridor, it's nice and cool. But in my flat, it's boiling for some reason.
My car was awesome.
I guess I have my computers on all day. I have computers on all day, so that probably
Same.
adds to the heat.
Yeah, I had to turn my computer off. It's like I'm not using it, and also it's probably just pumping out heat.
Yeah.
I
did notice
don't
this actually.
exactly have a PC that doesn't do heat. Like it's fairly.
I noticed this during the
PC.
week. 'Cause I was working, like I usually work from here as well, and it was like after work, and I realized my computer had been on all day. My screen was roasting, and I had the Xbox on, so they're all like pretty close to each other, and I realized just how much heat was coming from them. I was like, okay, we need to one electronic device at a time.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway. Tavistock Gender Clinic to be sued by thousands of families. Like, oops.
Yeah. It was only a matter of time before people started bringing the lawsuits.
I mean, it's just perfect though. Lawyers expected about 1,000 families to join a medical negligence lawsuit alleging vulnerable children have been misdiagnosed and placed on a damaging medical pathway. And this is something that I know Bezic and I had talked about, I think during the pressure washing stream, and I think you and I talked about it last week as well, that, you know, they very often find, you know, autistic children or, like, children who have other problems that explain why they're struggling, and it's just this one-size-fits-all diagnosis, like, number pumping.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the thing. I mean,
it's not
like,
trying
it's
to help
so...
them. It's trying to pump the numbers up.
Like, it was so obvious that we're just trying to get as many people as possible. Like, just the maximum number is the correct number, and not like they're not trying to help people. They're trying to push this agenda of having all these trans kids for some reason, whether it be like mental overpopulation theory or if they just something. It was something. It was clearly nothing to do with actually helping anybody. But you're right. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of this gender dysphoria was like rapid onset gender dysphoria, and it was mainly in young girls, which is strange because transgenderism is mainly in men. Not entirely, but like mainly. So that was weird, and then all the like 80% of them or something turned out to be autistic. So it's like, right, okay, this is clearly autistic young girls who are taking things way too literally, and you're capitalizing on that.
It's not even just girls that are taking things too literally. It's also like, you know, if the social level is lower than, like, because I can't keep up with other girls. Like, if you put me in a group of girls, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What are they talking about? And so they end up either, rather than being completely antisocial, they end up more in with the boys. They end up getting on with the boys better. They end up hanging out in groups of boys.
Yeah.
But they're obviously still having some problems, and then you get these people sweeping in instead of being like, no, that's okay, or they're like, you must be a boy. I mean, look, you're hanging out with the boys, you're interested in the same thing the boys are interested in, you're having problems, other problems.
Save the tomboys.
You're having other sort of social problems. That must just be because you're a boy. Let's start you on the pathway. And it's like, how about maybe they're just tomboys, or maybe they're just autistic.
Yeah,
like, why do we need to start cutting pieces off of them? We don't.
Yeah. I've told you before. I don't know if I've ever told the audience, but I remember I told you before. Like I'm terrified because they definitely would have tried to funnel me into something like this, because I was not interested in sports or football growing up at all. I was not interested in anything that's traditionally masculine, I guess. I mean, now that I've gotten older, I'm kind of a bit more confident in my masculinity, but when I was a kid, I wasn't. And my cousins used to have this massive chest. It literally looked like a pirate chest, and it was full of like dress-up clothes and wigs and stuff. And every time I went over to their place, we would dress up, and I'd dress up in a wig and a dress because I thought it was funny to dress up like a girl. And that's it. But like,
Oh, that would have been it. You'd have
it's
totally
terrifying.
been-
Yeah, it's terrifying because if somebody had found out I like dressing up as girls for fun, they would have tried to. Like, I might be sitting here without a dick right now.
I mean, they'd have done exactly the same with me. You know, I was the typical tomboy. Like, I didn't want dolls or Barbies or anything like that. You know, anyone would buy me Barbies, I kind of look at them and be like, it doesn't fit in my toy car. Like, why did you get me this? She can't drive this. Like, you know, I'd always be like, I want, like, the Matchbox car sets or the Hot Wheel car sets, or I'd be like, I want a remote control car. I'd always be outside climbing trees. Like, I had no idea what to do with little girls' toys.
Yeah.
All of my
Yeah, it's
friends
terrifying.
were male, and so they absolutely would have been like, well, obviously this is just about, like, I very rarely wore anything like girly. Like, my mom had to try real hard to get me in a dress. I'd just be
Yeah.
like, jeans and a t-shirt, and she's just
Not
like,
my
fine,
mum.
fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But they
That's
would
just-
have done the same thing with me. Like, if I'd been born like 15 years
That's
later
crazy,
or
like,
something,
I
they'd have
just-
been like, you're a boy.
Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah, the same. Like, because I wasn't doing anything that was traditionally masculine at the time, and and you know, I like to put on wigs and dress up like a girl sometimes for fun. And then, you know, a couple other things like, yeah, I mean, I could have easily been talked into something like that, like at such a young age. This is why we say just let the kids be kids. If they grow out of it, they grow out of it. If they don't, then maybe you can have a conversation. But don't just, like, it was so obvious that we're just like, no, you have to get them in. And it's like, some of the reports were coming out of this saying like people had only like 3 hours of consultation before they booked the surgeries and stuff. It's
And
like,
it
you
does,
can't.
it does make you wonder as well, like, you know, thankfully we were just allowed to just get on with it because that's how people were back then. But like, if you had had a teacher or,
Yeah.
you know, who had pushed you sort of towards this thing, and then you'd had a psychologist who was like, you know, any bad things that are happening in your life could be fixed with this. Like, you know, could you have been convinced? Because I'm not entirely sure I couldn't have been.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, plus like that's another thing as well. Like my mum comes from a family that's almost all girls. Like she has there's like 7 in her family, and only one of them's a boy, and then 6 girls. So when I was raised, I was raised without a dad as well at first. So like it was only women in my life for the first, God knows, like 5 years at least. It was pretty much only women. So I get on with women really well because I grew up with women. And I don't get on with guys that well because, you know, like Geodes was saying, like, Geodes said, "Say, monkey, I always played with girls during recess, particularly because they tended to get bullied by the other guys." Right. Guys were trying to beat me up, and girls were nice. So I was like, okay, I'll go hang out with the girls. Like, girls were nice back then, at least. So yeah, I mean, I've always gotten on with
I'm
girls
still
better. Like,
nice
it's just,
to you most
I
of the time.
that's true, yeah. That's why we keep you around, the
I'll
one girl.
I'll only
So
bully
people
you a
can't call
little
us
bit.
sexist.
I'll only bully you a little
That's
bit.
true. You're trying to get me. You're trying to get me to get a dick tattoo.
Well, to be fair, I was just trying to hold you to your word. You know, I wouldn't want you to not live up to your bet.
Yeah.
And I was gonna have chat help fund it. You know.
Yeah.
3 hours. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The experts only need 3 hours to tell the child's parents they were wrong the entire time.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like, I remember hearing like all these like stories of like people were like they had like a really difficult time of keeping staff because the staff that they would hire, I think like only 1/3 of them would stay and the rest of them would quit within like a few months. because they're like, what the hell are you doing here? This is crazy. And then just completely back themselves out of it. But nothing ever got done. It never got shut down. It just, people would just keep leaving because they were like, this is horrible. We shouldn't be doing this. So I'm super happy. The only thing I'm not happy about here is because they're going to sue the NHS. And they're going to get the money from the NHS.
Yeah.
And it's going to punish the NHS. It's not going to punish the people who started there, who were pushing this, like the activists and all these people.
Yeah.
They're not going to get punished. They're going to walk away and get away with it, and it's the NHS that are going to take the brunt of the punishment.
Which means it's the taxpayer. And what does
which means,
concern me
exactly.
a little bit is like, because from what I understand, I haven't looked into it too much, but from what I was reading, it's not going to shut down immediately because it needs to set up like smaller clinics. And so what worries me is that it's just going to diffuse the problem rather than...
So you're telling me the Tavistock clinic is transitioning? That's what you're telling me? They're transitioning into something else.
Well, not even transitioning into something else. I'm just worried that rather than it all being in one place where we can focus on it and be like, there's a problem here, that it's going to diffuse to lots and lots of smaller clinics that might go under the radar. So that's definitely something that I think we need to keep an eye on. Hang on, there's got a super chat. Blue Steven has super chatted $4.99.
A little more for Monkey's little task.
A little more for Monkey's little task.
Hey, what do you mean little task? Hey, well, what's this all about? Little, throwing the word little in there, yeah?
I sent Monkey some ideas the other day, didn't I?
Yeah. We had to talk about this actually after the last stream. Me and Disco were talking, and
It did come across.
we were talking about like maybe actually setting up like a goal to meet, and if you meet the goal, then I'd actually do it. But the goal would be $2.5 grand, because the only way I would do it is because as you know, I want to buy a dog. Like I want to get like a dog breeder to breed me a dog, and it costs between £2,000 and £3,000. So I'm saving up for that. So I might do like a running thing where like every week people can put money in the pot, and when it reaches $2.5 grand, I can buy a dog, and I can give you the satisfaction of watching me in absolute searing pain as my banana gets. That's the one, yeah.
That's the one. That was my suggestion.
It's not bad actually. I would actually get that if it wasn't. Stop it. Stop it, Ardent. So should we have like a running...
$2
Should we have a running goal for this? Should we have like a running goal for this? And like, all right.
We could
Little by
set
little,
something up
see no
once we
evil here,
sort
no
everything.
evil.
I don't think
No evil.
you're gonna meet $2.5 grand though. It's gonna take way too long. But
Yeah.
you can always give your money to Vicky in the meantime. Ah, we have a crow. Crow, we have a job for you. We're gonna train you. You missed it earlier.
Yeah, so I was thinking that was my suggestion, was to.
Yeah, student. So if it overall hit $2.5 grand, I would get it. Yeah, that would be there. That's what we talked about last week. Because it started off as 60, and then I raised it to 200, and then I was like, wait, I'm not doing it for 200. No, I would only ever do it in exchange
We'll have
for
a
my
talk
perfect
about that
little puppy.
off stream because,
Yeah.
especially because YouTube takes a cut, and well, if they're coming through my super chats, I sure as hell ain't putting the 30% back in.
I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that. But no, just telling chat.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, that's a good thing. But I am concerned that it will end up being just diffused. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on the kind of smaller clinics that pop up in its place. Oh. Black 1917's donated $2 to say, and a little more.
And a little more.
So this is a good fundraising exercise, I guess. It's gonna hurt so badly though. Hey, the worst tattoo I ever had was on my spine. It's really painful on your spine.
On your spine. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want any.
Oh, it's horrible.
I'm too much of a
Like when the
win.
needle
I'm
when
too
the
much
needle
of a
hits
win.
bone, Like when it went on like a fleshy part, it's not too bad on a fleshy part. You can kind of just ignore it. But when it hits bone, when they go over bone, it's like fuck. Especially because I'm not really a big fat guy, so my bones are quite near the surface.
No, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Student of History, supercharged $5.
We are inevitable. You shall endure. Enjoy your special ink. Buddy, have fun walking around after too lol.
We are inevitable. You shall enjoy your special ink. Buddy, have fun walking around after too lol.
That's another thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to move until it heals.
Yes, I know you can hear the donation bot, but Monkey can't. So I'm probably gonna turn that off. But yeah, that's why I'm reading it out. Otherwise, Monkey won't be able to hear it. So you're gonna like this next story, by the way. This one,
right? Okay.
This one really made me chuckle. Are you ready?
Okay.
Now don't get too offended.
Right.
Oh.
I wonder what could it be.
Afghan refugees reject homes in Scotland and Wales because it's cold and they don't speak English.
Oh. Hey. Come on. I mean, I rejected living in Scotland, but I'm Scottish. I'm allowed to. Fucking Afghan migrants. Oh, sorry, is it not good enough for you?
It's because we don't speak English.
Because we don't speak English. We do speak English, motherfuckers. Jesus Christ. That's a good one, actually.
Oh, I thought it was funny. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna need to archive this one too, apparently. It's really annoying, but never mind.
The Scots or the Afghans not speaking English? The Scots, they mean the Scots, but...
Yeah, I just thought this was so funny. Yeah, so Afghan refugees housed in hotels have refused to move to Scotland and Wales because they believe the countries are too cold and don't speak English. It has emerged. Around 9,500 Afghans and their families evacuated from Kabul after the Taliban takeover of the country are still being housed in hotels a year on at a cost of about £1 million a day.
Okay. Don't tell Carl, he'll be furious.
This comes on top of the £3 million a day taxpayers' bill for hotels for the 26,000 asylum seekers, including Channel migrants. So that's £4 million a day.
I'm sorry, send them to America. I'm sorry to our American friends, but send them to America. They're the ones who fucked up. They're the ones who should be taking the refugees from Kabul.
Around 7,000 Afghan refugees have received permanent accommodation through councils, but Home Office officials have yet to find appropriate housing for the remaining 9,500 evacuees. Some have refused accommodation with reasons including they do not want to go to Scotland or Wales because they believe they don't speak the language and the countries are cold. It's just amazing.
Well, it's not cold. It's apparently 28 degrees there, which is the hottest it's ever been in Scotland. That's incredible. Like, what absolute twats. They were doing all this for them and they can't even, like, just, you got a free fucking home. We don't get free homes. We can't even buy homes.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, the rest seems to be where they're just, you know, they're talking about how hard life is for Mohammed and his wife. But I just thought it was really funny that apparently there aren't any Afghan refugees in Scotland because we don't speak English.
Because we don't speak English. This happened to me when I moved to... I think I've told this before, but this happened to me when I moved to Germany as well. Like I think I'd only been there for like 2 months, and somebody stopped me on the street and was like, "Hey, do you know where this place is?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I do know where that place is." I was really happy. I'm like, "Yeah, go down here, take a left. You know, it's right ahead of you." And they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, do you speak English?" And I'm like, "I am speaking fucking English." So, When I first moved to Germany, I had a very strong Scottish accent. I've lost most of it now because I had to start speaking like this.
I had something similar. So when I first moved down to Cambridge, I was working part-time in the subway, like when I was doing uni. And this was actually a couple of years later, because like I was friends with the guy who owned it. Like I became friends with the owner, and we were sitting down having coffee one day, and he says to me, you know, when you first started, somebody made a complaint, and I was like, you never told me about it? And he's like, no, because like it wasn't anything that you did, but somebody complained about the foreigner that they couldn't understand. And he was like, you were the only non-English person in the store.
Oh my god.
And I was like, it wasn't even that bad. Like, they should have been able to understand me. But yeah, apparently somebody made a complaint that fucking foreigners in the store that they couldn't even understand. And he's just like, they meant you. I was like,
I remember I was in
it's pretty funny.
My first job in Germany happened as well. Like we're sitting in a meeting room and we're talking about stuff, and then, you know, I was kind of keeping quiet, and then so somebody was like, oh, you know, Mark, what do you think about it? And I was like, yeah, I mean, blah, blah, blah. And then I started talking for a while about the whole thing. I talked for like several minutes. I mean, like almost 5 minutes. And then the fucking head of marketing, that bitch, after like 5 minutes of listening to me speak, she just went, yeah, whatever he said, and then moved on. And I was like, fuck you, I've been speaking for several minutes. If you couldn't understand me, you could have just stopped me and asked me to speak more clear or some shit. Like, what fucking bitchy thing to say? Like, oh, whatever you just said.
Theodore, is that the one that's pretty much single-handedly screwed up Scots English? Do you know about the American schoolgirl who wrote the majority of the Scots articles on Wikipedia despite not knowing any Scots? Yeah, from what I understood...
What?
Like, yeah, so I thought it was a schoolboy, not a schoolgirl, but I could be wrong. Basically, they rewrote a bunch of... Well, they wrote a bunch of these Scots articles on Wikipedia, but they didn't understand the grammar, so they just, like, replaced words with the Scots English equivalent without changing any of the grammar. And so they're all wrong, but there's like thousands of them. It's
so
really bad.
What is it she's translating? What did she translate?
Wikipedia articles on Scots English. And so, like, she's done quite a lot of damage.
I need to look this up. Hold on.
Hang on. We covered this on Regional Variations a while back, and it was really bad. Wikipedia.
Okay. This headline actually starts with the word almost the entire Scots Wikipedia was written by somebody with no idea of the language. Tens of thousands of articles.
Yeah.
No one trained an AI on this data set, right?
Probably.
That's mental.
Yeah, we actually covered this on Regional Variations. It's really bad because like all of the grammar and stuff was wrong. So like she knew that like a no would be also, but didn't change the grammar of it. So just like stuck it in the middle of a sentence. It was like, yeah, that's fine. And it's like you wouldn't say it like that, but if you were literally just looking at a Scots English to English dictionary and swapping the words out, that's how you would write it. Like, here we go. This will probably...
I'm reading like the side menu. It's like community yet, Market Cross.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Recent changes.
I mean, this is The Guardian, but it's probably good enough for the story. So, yeah, shock and awe. US teenager wrote huge slice of Scots Wikipedia. 19-year-old says he is devastated after being accused of cultural vandalism. The Scots Wikipedia entry on the Canada Goose was at first honest about provenance. Tag once the Scots that was used. This article was written by but the author grew in confidence. He removed the caveat. So at first he admitted to not knowing the language, but then he was like, oh, I've worked out now, it's fine. Now the American teenager who does not speak Scots, the language of Robert Burns, has been revealed as responsible for almost half the entries on the Scots language version of Wikipedia.
Yeah, like, none of this makes any sense.
He's literally, like, and that's where people will be going to look.
Heat waves through Europe. Lea Mair nor 4,200 folk deed. But I can see what he's trying to say. Heat waves throughout Europe. Lea Mair nor, I don't know what that bit is. 4,200 folk deed. Right. But it's like, it's so bad. NASA puts out the first the first
It's really
operational
bad.
image.
It's really bad.
Yeah, like I think he's listened to Scottish people talk and then just made up words that sound like the slang that we use.
Yeah, but
The
also
Berlin construction of the Berlin Wall. WAW. Wall.
Wall. It's also like
It's
poor grammar, because you know how like a lot of Scots English, like it's also got different grammar. Like you would say the words kind of in a different order, and so like they didn't do that either. So where they have got the words correct, they've put them in the wrong place in the sentence. And it's just like, what are you doing? If you didn't understand it, why the fuck did you do this?
Yeah. Construction of the Berlin Wall is started. That is how people kind of talk in some places of Scotland, but like, they've just written random words out of it.
It's really bad.
That's weird, that's so funny. I'm gonna have to read this.
So yes,
And it's always a T instead of an ED, so featured is featured.
Featured.
Which is how some people talk. But
It's just how you would say it. But a lot of Scots English is written more like English, but spoken differently.
yeah, we just speak it differently. It's still the same word. Alright, anyway. Yeah, that was a good side
It was a little bit of a
sidetrack.
yeah. But
But yeah, right, I
that
can
one.
see how.
Regional variations. Right.
Anyway, fucking Afghans, go home if you don't want to put up with their cold weather and their non-English.
It's funny. It's really funny.
Go join
Right.
the Taliban. You'll be fine.
Go join this. Don't do that. So yeah, Scotland don't speak English apparently. Now this one was kind of cute. Oh, just please be gone.
I saw this earlier.
Remote employee sets up green screen while working from the beach. This is innovation. Okay? If you can get away with this, you should absolutely be allowed to do it. So yeah, he's set up a green screen so that he can sit on the beach and do his oh, okay, let's not have loud music. Setting up his office green screen for the day. So it's great.
That's quite funny.
Video purporting to show a remote employee setting up a green screen while on the beach has gone viral, sparking debate across TikTok on workplace culture.
Yeah, nobody's doing any work, they're just slacking off at the beach.
I mean, he doesn't seem to be slacking off. He actually seems to be ready to work at the beach. He just wants to sit on the beach. I mean, as long as he gets the work done, who cares, right?
Yeah, true.
Inspired fellow remote worker setting up a fellow remote worker. So
fellow.
it's like, hey, look, he's doing the same thing I'm doing, spending the day on the beach.
Yeah. Is there internet on the beach?
I guess he probably was just hot.
Yeah, I had a coworker that as soon as we went into lockdown, he pissed off because he was scared about what was going to happen. and he went to Italy and just rented a boat and was just driving a boat around. Like, he would join meetings just in his boat, just driving around. Like, it was quite fun. But I wish I'd thought of that.
I'm assuming he just
Escape
set up 4G
walk everything down.
hotspot or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was that one. It wasn't anything special. It was just funny.
I saw another one of these where a guy, because he's working remotely, wondered if he could fake all of his meetings. I'll need to find it for next week. But he basically pre-recorded himself, kind of just like sitting there and like nodding along and stuff like this, like which is mainly what you do in Zoom meetings, is just sit there and nod along. And then he recorded like a few like pre-recorded responses, just like general stuff, like, oh yeah, I really like that idea, I think that's good, you know. And he managed to like fake, like he obviously had to be there to respond and to tell the computer which response to send. But it wasn't him on stream for like an entire week's worth of meetings.
That's great. I do remember reading an article actually where a kid who was
we've got bots.
A kid who was doing remote learning had made his profile picture like on Zoom or whatever, the connecting or disconnected thing. And so he just put that on, and it just looked like he was having connection issues the whole time, so he could fuck off else.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah,
that kid's going places.
Really...
That kid is definitely going places.
He doesn't need any education. That kid's smart enough already. He's gonna be fine in the world.
That kid's gonna be just fine. Right. So if there's one thing I love to see, it's people being nasty, getting their fucking comeuppance.
Oh, nice.
The Karens of the world getting their fucking comeuppance, right?
The instant karma. I love it.
So, well, thank you for that. Restaurant scraps plant-based dishes after becoming fed up with holier-than-thou vegans.
They're just like, right, fuck this, we're not catering for you anymore.
So they've actually made themselves such a fucking pain in the arse that the restaurants have just went, you know what, it's not worth pandering to you, just go away.
Yeah. Good. Good response.
Isle of Wight Eatery defends itself against nasty and bullying vegans who were furious that their diet was not catered for.
Oh my god, yeah, these people are a pain in the ass. Tell them to piss off.
It's like, right, so you had the option of just going in and getting vegan stuff, and then you were so nasty that the restaurant was like, no, what, the plant-based dishes are coming off the menu so that you fuck off.
They actually took the vegan option off the menu.
That's what it
which means they were getting catered for, and they were still fucking complaining. Like,
an award-winning cafe has hit out at holier-than-thou vegan customers, saying it shouldn't have to adapt their menu to suit customers who don't eat animal products. So I'm not sure if they had vegetarian options and removed those or what, but like, it is funny. Defends itself against nasty and bullying vegans who were outraged at their decision to refuse to cater to the diets. Addressing its critics, it said if you want vegan food, go to a vegan restaurant. I mean, you wouldn't expect to get served meat in a vegan restaurant, so the popular high street restaurant, blah, blah, said that though it used to serve some vegan food, they decided to stop because of a militant minority that spoil it for the majority. So yeah, basically they used to serve vegan dishes and the vegans were so nasty that they're just like, can you just all go away, please? I love to see it when they work against their own causes like this. Just because of their own
that's exactly how to treat them.
Nasty, ugly personalities.
I want a pasty now. I'm getting pasties tomorrow.
Shades of Dominion says, thank you, Monkey, for the shout out and earning a flesh debt to Disco.
A flesh debt. Yeah, you could call it that, yeah.
Oh, it's
yeah, no worries, man.
It's gonna shout it out again.
No. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to talk to some people
Thank
about
you,
it.
Monkey, for the shout
like
out
this.
and earning a flesh debt to Disco.
Okay, sorry, I
Um,
need to turn the text to speech off because it does talk over the top of this.
All right, I can't hear it. Robert said go into the forest and live on bugs, which won't work because they die without Starbucks in 2 days.
Yeah, probably. The backlash.
See, there was there was a vegan protest I saw earlier in the week where somebody glued themselves to a Starbucks because to protest that they weren't making enough, that they were still using animal milk instead of making it all soy or something like this.
I bet there
And he
is
was
a soy
outraged.
option.
Outraged. Yeah.
Again,
No,
this
there's a
is-
soy option. Yeah.
This is what
Oh,
I
wait, no, it
dislike
was
about
because-
vegans, because it's not enough for you to be catered to. Everybody else has to be enforced into your diet. It like
Yeah.
the restaurant's in trouble for still offering dairy to other people, and it's like, how about
Right, now they're out
fuck
there.
off?
Yeah, and now they're out there petitioning to have all the farms shut down so that nobody can ever eat meat or animal products again because of nonsense. Because
Like, you want to
fucking
go
nonsense.
and eat like whatever.
yeah, you can eat whatever
like,
you want. Leave me alone.
You do that, but don't try and force everybody else do as well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, things like this happen, and I'm actually glad to see this. And you know, there will be some vegans who just, you know, wanted to eat plants who this is going to affect, but the ones who were carrying on absolutely deserve this, and I love to see it. I do. This is a white pill for me.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a white pill. I love seeing people get what they deserve. Especially with, like, I wish I'd saw it as well. Like, I wish I'd saw the straw that broke the camel's back when the restaurant were like, that's it. No more,
Yeah, it would have been somebody
No more.
shrieking about how there was meat on the menu or something, and I bet they were just
Yeah.
like, you know what, you're just not welcome in here anymore. Just go away.
Yeah,
but
just piss
my-
off.
no,
Like
just
stop
pick up.
telling other people what to do. Yeah. Stop telling other people what to do. They're not harming anybody. If you want to go eat fucking rabbit food, go and eat rabbit food. But leave me alone. I'm hungry. I want some food. Proper food. Yeah, I want pasties now
Yeah.
as well.
However, after having seen the menu conditions of no vegan mains, some criticized the restaurant for not catering to their needs. One user commented, "No vegan mains," to which the restaurant responded, "No." Just Chad, no.
Chad, no. Yep, that's like, there's no vegan mains. You can
Ah.
eat air. That's what you can have.
After responding to and defending their new menu choices, another user replied saying they were trying their best to play the victim here. The others supported the restaurant's decision, with one user telling disgruntled vegans, "Nice to see vegetarians catered for rather than being lumped in with the tasteless vegan nonsense that some slop up." Another writing, "Can't wait to
Yeah.
come visit." Just 3 days after the post announcing the menu, the Kitchen London House wrote to another post lamenting the bullying comments they received and explaining why they had stopped catering for holier than thou vegans. So there had been vegan things on the menu, and then they took them off because of this, because it wasn't good enough.
Yeah. We
the
should go there.
post-
We should go there and first steak.
The post read, "I apologize politely and professionally that we sadly do not cater for vegans. Had that have been a food intolerance we couldn't cater for, ordinarily that would have sufficed. However, some nasty people have felt it's their place and right to criticize this fact. Do you think that bullying someone is going to endear them to you? Is it going to make them rethink their decision? Maybe I should." No, it does not. We have in the past catered for vegans everything from vegan cream teas, even had special vegan bacon made so that they could enjoy BLTs amongst other things. We stopped.
So they are catering for them.
We
yeah.
stopped. Why? Because we got fed up with the arrogant, holier than thou attitude.
Yeah. And so obviously they couldn't walk into a restaurant without announcing that they're vegan and making it all about the fact that they're vegan. Student says Chad vegetarians versus virgin vegans. Yeah. We got some infighting. That's good.
Before the pandemic, the cafe served vegan cream teas and vegan bacon, she said, but customers started to complain that the vegan products were being stored in the same chiller cabinets as the meat. I would say, hang on a second. They'd look down their noses at us. We'd tell them that the vegan options we could offer them, and they'd say it was disgusting. Mrs. Cooper, 60, said her growing irritation with the militant minority led her to the decision to not provide the vegan option on the bistro menu. It's a small kitchen. We produce tasty home-cooked food. We don't want to cook plant burgers, pulses, and beans. It's not our food. She said that since her post, she had received a call to the shop from a man who had called her a disgusting, dreadful woman. She should have just said thank you.
Jesus.
However, the overwhelming reaction had been supportive. Well, good for her. And if I'm ever, I think it's the Isle of Man. If I'm ever on the Isle of Man, or not the Isle of Wight.
Isle of Wight.
I will go get.
I'll drop in for a steak.
I don't know if they do steak, but it's a sandwich bar and coffee shop, so I'll definitely drop in for for the full meat option.
Yeah.
Right, now I think it's just fun stuff. Or cute stuff. So
no,
we
you
have
got a cat.
We have kitty cat. Mistakes were made.
Oh no.
Mistakes.
Hang on, Kitty. I'm still trying to get a drink.
I do love the cat videos. I love how it started so well. The cat's just like, I am the smartest kitty in the whole fucking world. Uh-oh.
Point where his entire head goes under it. He's still trying to get a drink. It's like, oh, still get a drink.
Robert says he saw too many action movies. Look at the poor kitty cat. Like, he's regretting his life choices right now. Bless him. Oh. Yeah. So I thought that one was adorable. I love the cat fail videos. I love the cat fail videos.
You gotta send that to me. That's going out in shorts.
Sure. I mean, I don't know if you just want to clip it or because you probably want to clip us reacting to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we got another monkey video because you know we like the monkey videos.
Yay!
This monkey thinks he's a washing machine. I kind of want to just put my clothes in there with him and let him wash them.
Yeah. He's having so much fun.
You just say, woo!
Look at how much fun it's having.
Earl says, is this a video of Ape at the pool party?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. You put me in a paddling pool, this is what I start doing.
Arden Party says, now that's living your best life. Shin of history. This is why Ape can't drink anymore.
Yeah. This is why they banned me from the pub. Whoosh.
Whoosh. Let's see what else did I get. Okay, this is a cat failing at being a cat.
Oh no.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
It's like, I'm gonna get the ratty. I'm gonna eat it.
Come at me, bro. Come at me. What you gonna do about it? The cat's just confused, like, what the hell?
It's just like, what just happened? And it is funny, because, like, most of the fun in it for cats is when it runs away. So when an animal turns around and does something like that, or runs back at the cat, they don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
But it is funny, because
yeah, but I bet they wouldn't as well.
Whoa, 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 whoa. And then the cat's just, like, totally confused.
I love when cats are confused and they just start looking around like, did anybody else see that?
Shades of Dominion says that's Gnarl in real life. Gnarl is one of the characters from our Rat RP. And yeah, I can imagine Gnarl doing that.
That one manlet we all know. Yeah. I saw a good manlet video actually. I should have put it on the list.
Better than the video of the cat with the hat on the back of his head. Then we've got this one. So you guys were talking about about getting fit, losing some weight, shedding the beer bellies, doing some exercises. Well, this kitty's gonna show you how it's done.
Venga, Michi, vamos, a ver, al suelo, eso. Y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, dame dos más, 8, 9, 10, otra más, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Hilarious.
15, 16, 17, 18,
It's been watching the humans.
Muy bien, Michi. Venga, Michi, vamos, a ver.
Now, do you think you can do as well as the cat?
That's brilliant. Oh. I think my sound is gone.
No, I don't think so. Can you hear me?
Alright, it's here.
No,
Yeah, I
I
can
just
hear you now.
turned the sound off on the video. But yeah, do you think you can do as well as the cat? Do you think you can keep up with that exercise regime?
I mean, come on, those aren't full setups. You have to get all the way up. You're just lifting your head, buddy. That doesn't count. You've done 0 setups.
I think it's pretty fucking cute though.
That's quite cute.
Kitty
It's clearly been
crunches.
watching the people.
I love how about halfway through it looks like it's just grooming itself. It's just like licking its sides. But yeah, it's pretty
That
cute.
totally doesn't count.
It does count.
Alright.
Those are
Fair
crunches,
enough.
you monkey. The kitty is already ahead of you on the exercise regime. Right, so I might have some stuff in my server because I was told that there was stuff posted in there, so they better not have lied to me.
Hmm.
Weak
Although
white
apparently I've
wolves.
lost 2 kilograms this week.
Ooh, well done.
I'm not sure how, because I wasn't trying very hard. I think I must have screwed up my measurements.
I'm worried about clicking on some of these videos that I literally can't see what they are.
Yeah. This is why we have to clear them in advance.
Maybe.
Don't send us things that will get us in trouble. If it's something Susan's allergic to, don't send it to us.
Don't think Susan's allergic to it.
Just put it in the meme channels.
Okay, that looks like it's gonna be okay. It's just a hamster video. So can we... Oh, I need to download it and then God damn it.
Ardent Party says, "That's nothing, monkey. I lost 20 pounds just by switching scales." Yeah, I think your scales might be broken.
Just by switching scales. Okay. I'm just opening things. I feel like we're not allowed to comment on that one.
Oh, I feel absolutely nothing about that.
Prime Night found another game where you can pet Kitty Mortal Shell's strange Dark Souls clone. Ooh, that looks cool. Although there's no information on it other than a picture.
Is it just a picture?
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Is it just you just pet the kitty?
I'm not sure. We'll look at it in a minute. Last minute submission. Alright, I'll have a look at these submissions in a second. Okay, That's all the submissions. They better be. I'll have to stop them if any of them are like not suitable. Ooh.
Thank you,
Here's Mon Moms for
Tessecules.
the banana tattoo. Share.
He really wants the banana tattoo. Okay, so I have no idea what these are, but this one looked kind of cute. So
A man has a choice.
hopefully we won't get copyright struck.
I chose the impossible. I built a city where the artist would not fear sense, where the great will not be constrained and small, where the scientist
It's
not
cute
be
and
bound
fuzzy.
by petty vanity. I chose to build
Wait,
rapture.
is that
What
a
the hell?
hamster's under the water? What?
What? I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess.
But it's airtight. Won't it die?
Yeah, how is it getting oxygen?
I'm not sure about that. Like, hopefully it was just long enough to take the video, because how is it getting oxygen? This seems kind of...
I mean, there's air coming out of it, so maybe there's some way to put air in it.
I don't know, it seems kind of cruel though. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that
Maybe
one.
just for the video, yeah. Yeah, that's that's a bit strange.
Okay, so what's this one? Showing my cat places he's probably never seen before in my home. Part 3. Oh, music. Awesome. Can we mute this? No? I don't know
You
how
just
to...
mute the tab.
Maybe.
Yeah, mute tab. There you go.
Okay. Kitty! Inside the toilet tank. Oh, that's pretty cute. So, literally just takes the cat to places in the home and be like, look at this thing. And cat's like, okay, that's interesting.
It does seem interested, yeah. Is there only 2 places that you could only find 2 places in your home that the cat hadn't seen?
It was part 3. This is the problem with short form content. Okay, what was the
It's
next
cute
thing?
though.
A roar of boos rained down on Fauci when he is introduced in Dark Blue Seattle. Just listen, it's deafening. This is why the regime is terrified. Imagine if this was a red state. Okay.
Yeah, it's Seattle as well.
Well, you love to see
And
it.
there were some boos, yeah. There's a lot of people clapping as well, though.
Mm. Who the fuck is woohooing? Well, hopefully there'll be more, but I don't think we can comment too much on him. Cause
No, I don't think we can say very much, but
yeah,
I
don't think we can say very
yeah,
much on the
imagine if that was
next
the red
thing.
state as well, though.
I don't think we can comment too much on the next thing that was posted either. But in fact, I don't even know if we can even read it out. Denmark has announced that people under the age of 18 are no longer allowed to get the yes.
Yeah. Well, that's
That's the thing that
I
happened
feel
that we
absolutely
have
neutral about this.
absolutely no opinion on whatsoever, Susan.
Boo. Boo, science.
Yeah, this was the picture of the cat game. I don't know, you'll have to send me more detail on this because I don't really understand what game this is from.
Yes, send us more details. We'll check it out. Maybe more than just a JPEG.
Now this looks really cool. when I opened the tab for it. Guy created his own CPU, GPU, and wrote demo for this system. Now this sounded pretty cool.
Right.
It is a 7-minute video though, so I'm probably not going to play the whole thing.
Platform capable of emulating a wide range of 8-bit home computers, including the C64. As a computer, it's remarkable because it doesn't have a CPU. Instead, it's based around
blank.
3 FPGAs and a bunch of memory chips. For historical
Okay. I can't skip.
one
That's-
reconfigurable
that kinda
computer,
sucks.
they were made in 2002.
I actually wanted to like just kind of scrub through it because it's 7 minutes long.
C64.
That's pretty cool though. I mean,
As a
get the
computer,
So yeah, this is in the White Bills channel. I don't want to play the whole 7-minute video, but that's pretty cool if you managed to do that.
Yeah.
And I guess this
I
is
mean, there's a lot of
him
this.
just kind of explaining how he did it.
Yeah.
Geod says fun but strange.
Yeah, it's a bit, yeah. But I'm assuming it's just copying, like, already existing systems and tweaking it a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it looks like he fully explains how he did it. Which, cool.
Yeah.
Good for
It's
him.
pretty cool, though. Yeah, I mean, I have nerd hobbies as well, but none as cool as that.
I really, my favorite nerd hobby has got to be the music using hardware. That just. I was like,
Yeah,
that's
that was
so-
awesome.
That's so fucking cool.
We need to find more of this for next week, yeah.
It's so freaking cool. Right, and I have no idea what this one is. It's called opera.mp4. And if it's music, I'm probably gonna turn it off.
That's brilliant.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
The
good.
cats just copy their owners.
And I guess that's
Cats.
it's funny because that is something that Leo used to do with me all the time whenever I sneezed. So like he really
Yeah.
didn't like the sound of sneezing. So if I ever
Right.
sneezed, he'd just look at me and he'd go and then it got to a point where I didn't actually have to sneeze. I just had to like act like I was gonna sneeze. So I'd be like and he'd be like like just telling me off. It was really funny. And now one of the other cats does it as well. Like he was copying Leo, which is really cute.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they're worried about you. They're worried you're dying.
It was funny. No, it was definitely telling off because like the face that went with it was just like, don't you fucking dare. I mean it. Don't you dare. In fact, I might actually have the video on Google.
Yeah, Kitty of the Opera.
Kitty of the Opera.
Actually, I really want to watch that again. Phantom of the Opera. I was thinking about it yesterday for some reason. Haven't seen the film in a while.
Let's have a quick look. Because I definitely did have it in there. Which one is? Here we go. It'd help if it was on the right tab.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if it was in the right window. Come on. Now here we go. This is Leo being annoyed with me pretending to sneeze. So I'm literally just kind of going behind the camera, like I'm about to sneeze, because he knows.
It looks like he's copying you.
He knows what that looks like. Don't you fucking dare. So that was my Leo. And it's funny.
It looks like he's copying you. Like he's like, like chattering his teeth at the same time, which is strange.
But yeah, whenever I would sneeze, he would just look at me, and he'd be like. And then it got to the point that I no longer actually needed to do the sneezing part. I just needed to pretend I was gonna. He's like, "Don't you fucking dare! Don't you fucking dare! You're gonna get told off."
That's so cute. I swear it looks like he's copying you.
He's not amused. Not amused at all. Bless him. But yeah, I think that's all of the ones that I had, and all of the ones that were submitted for this week.
Yeah, I did all mine already, so I don't think there's anything else I've got.
No?
Let me see.
He was a bit of a grumpy cat, Earl. He definitely was.
We can look at the one Numadon sent, but it's yeah, it's not that spicy, I guess. Quite funny.
Let me swap.
Give me your money, bitch!
Oh. Hang on, I need to swap to you. Give me a second. Okay, we're back on you now.
Alright. It's 1 minute 34, so it's kind of... Can you speed these up at all? Playback speed. I'll speed up a little bit.
Give me your money, bitch!
Oh, calm down, bro.
You calm down. Just hurry up.
Are you a black guy?
Are you serious?
What?
What, just because I'm robbing you mean I'm black?
Well, I mean...
Why would you think that?
I don't know, maybe because you're robbing me and you're black?
How you know I wasn't a white guy?
Because, bro, you talk black.
Excuse me? Talk black?
Sorry, I mean, talk African American.
I didn't know black was a language.
Look, man, I didn't mean to offend you, okay? I was nervous.
How would you feel if I just assumed you was a gardener?
I am a gardener.
How would you feel if I assumed you was in a mariachi band?
I'd be fine with it. I love mariachi.
How would you feel if I assumed you was illegal?
Oh, okay. Calm down. That's too far. Who you been talking to?
Doesn't feel too good, does it?
Okay, well, how would you feel if I assumed you need to pay child support?
How would you feel if I assumed all you did was get drunk and watch soccer?
How would you feel if I assumed you only eat chicken and watermelon?
How would you feel if I assumed you only eat tacos and fajitas?
Well, how would you... Damn, I could really go for a taco right now, actually.
Hey, actually, I could do the same.
There's actually an amazing taco truck down the street.
Oh, really? I gotta check that out.
You probably won't like it, though, because they don't have grape soda.
You know the difference between a Hispanic and a stoner?
What?
Stoners have papers.
You know the difference between a black father and a boomerang?
What's that?
Boomerang comes back.
What's your favorite band? Juan Direction?
What's really long and black? The line at KFC.
That one's kind of funny. I like that one.
It's good, right? I like Juan Direction, I'm not gonna lie.
It was a good one, right?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
See, man, it's okay to laugh at each other sometimes. As long as after all the ignorant jokes and stupid comments, we actually respect each other.
Wow. That was beautiful.
Now, give me your money, bitch!
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, man, I gotta pay this child support.
I knew it.
That's a funny little video.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think that's all I've got.
That's all I've got. So we might need to call it there.
Yeah.
Looks like the chat like that one.
Yeah, I thought they'd like it.
Love the loop. Grumpy cat, yeah.
Well, I guess that's...
Be glad your
We've actually gone longer.
Yeah, we've gone over the 2 hours, so I think we're fine. Lotus Monkey. Was that one of the AI things?
No, it's the thing I've got on screen right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Was that one of the AI?
Oh, right. Yeah. I typed in it's like this AI art generator thing that someone showed me. And yeah, I typed in monkey lotus eater, and this is what it came up with.
I mean.
Or a monkey lotus flower. And I was like, that looks pretty cool, actually. I'm taking that.
It does look pretty cool.
It was originally white, though. I changed it to be purple.
Hang on. Prime Night found a video from Mortal Shell in white pills. Right, okay. Fine. One more, quickly. Let's go back to that one.
Whose server is it on? Oh, you got it.
It's on my server. Let me just... Oh no, that's the wrong tab. I need more screens.
AWL said you can't convince me that our AIs aren't demons. Yeah, they're really weird, man. Like, I can't believe how cool they are, though. Like, this one makes really good art. You can tell it can't do people very well, like faces and people's bodies, but it does like landscapes and stuff like this. Amazing. It's crazy.
All right. Apparently, this is the cat from Moral Shell.
All right, give it to me.
It does look very Dark Soulsy, doesn't it? Kitty cat. Oh, kitty cat. I mean, I literally just stay there all day and...
You just stay there all day, yeah.
Pet the cat, yeah. Pet the kitty. But yeah, we'll call it there then. I think.
Nice. We did 2 hours 15. I thought we were gonna fall short because mine were quite fast.
No, I think we did okay. So yeah, we'll call it
yeah,
there.
Did good.
And
we
I
did
should
good chat.
be back in on my own PC next week.
Yeah.
And
my channel has had maximum 3 viewers.
yay! And considering you only made it like what?
I'm pretty sure 2 of them are. One of them's me, and the other one's Bleach Demon, I think. And then there's like a 3rd person that kind of jumps in and out, or multiple people, I guess.
It'll grow. I mean, you only made it this
we'll
week.
try.
Oh, apparently one of the screens has just died. That's great. It's fantastic. I have no idea what
that does seem like a good place to put it then.
Turn it back on. Thank you.
I guess that is the perfect place to cut it.
Yes.
Alright, chat, thanks for joining us. Another white pills in the bag.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean the channel, everything seems to work, which is quite cool. I like the... We may need to change it a little bit, but the chat seems to work really well.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to work just fine. It was a lot easier than I expected it to be, because I was thinking I was going to have to like make a bot and whatnot to merge things, but it seems to have picked up your chat no problem, and just I can just add that in. What I will do is I'll still play around with the CSS, because I want to
yeah, we're going to make it look a little nicer. Get the green out of there. I hate green.
I want to make it look nicer, because literally it didn't take the like settings I already had, because it was a whole new chat. So it's just like, just give me one of the kind of default ones and we'll go from there. And I also need to do stuff with the super chats and stuff, because that's acting a bit weird. But yeah, other than that, it's working pretty well. If anybody has any white pills that they want to submit, they can submit them on my server in the White Pill Suggestions channel, or in your server. I think you've got a White Pills channel as well. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, you'll find it in my server if you look. It's called Weekly White Pills, believe it or not.
So yeah, if anyone wants to submit anything that they think is a white pill or any cute animal videos, they can do. Just bear in mind that if it's inappropriate for Susan or has any copyright stuff in it, that we might not be able to actually air it.
Arden wants to start a woodworking stream. Yeah, do, man. That'd be cool. And then you can send it to Carl yourself.
Yeah, send it to...
Yeah, that'd be nice. It'd be nice to watch.
I don't know why I'd mention it to him. He won't have a clue what I'm talking about.
You're gonna have to pay for your own gold tier subscriber thing and tell him yourself.
But yeah, have a good week, folks. And we should be back with Stray probably in the middle of the week. Bye.
Nice. And we need to finish Factorio at some point. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.